I'd like now to welcome Phann Nady. Nady is a research team leader in the Underwater Cultural Heritage section of the General Department of Cultural Heritage of Cambodia. He will speak to us on the current status and challenges for maritime archaeology in Cambodia. Nady?
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank CM organizer that invited me to participate in this conference. I will talk about the current status and the challenge of maritime archaeology in Cambodia. My presentation divided into three main points. The first one is current status of underwater. The second one is the measure of protection. And the last one is challenge. Before coming to the main points, let me show a little bit about the geographical location of Cambodia. It is bordered north by Laos, the east and southeast by Vietnam, and the north and on the north and northwest by Thailand. In the southwest, Cambodia is bordered by a Gulf of Thailand, which is the coastline of more than 400 kilometers. It is occupied by three provinces, Kokong, Senowil, and Kampot. To the southeast of the countries lies the delta of the Mekong rivers. The capital is Phnom Penh, site Chatmux, which translates mean four faces that relate to the geographical confluence of four rivers, the upper and the lower Mekong, the Basa and the Tung Sap. It is the major river port which an outlet to the South China Sea through the Mekong Delta in Vietnam. The river network provides the grid along which sediments were established, and the Mekong remains the most important natural resource in Cambodia. The first glimpse into the maritime past of Cambodia began from the legends of the founding of the Khmer Kingdom, of which there are various versions of this tale. I don't want to show you about tale of this legend, but I prefer to show you the thrust of archaeology, called a thrust of archaeology. So, archaeological evidence of Cambodia's maritime past can be seen submerged in this waterway. This map you see along the Tung Sap we have archaeological sites, I mean the land archaeological sites, and along the Mekong rivers we have as well archaeological up to the Laos, and go down to the sea to the south of the countries we have many sites there. This is the Vietnam. So it's just to show you a map that this is the Tung Sap and the Mekong, and go down to the sea. This is the image at satellite for the four rivers, a conference at the Phnom Penh here. Just to show you the example of the freshwater, underwater sites, we have some stone block, and there are inscriptions there. And other one, there are sculpture not at the bottom of the river, but nearby the bottom of the river. So we have only 1 month to visit this site. Shipwrecked in 2006, we found a shipwreck with many artifacts. Most of them are pottery and ceramic. 20 kilometers from the coast in Kokong province. So I would like to show you some artifacts and potteries that we have. I think a pot or teapot and placed stove. Yes, I think that is a China dish or plate, and one at the top of the pot, and the same. I think that the Chinese bowl. And we found as well what they call ivories of the elephants. And some timber ship brought out. Yes. Yes, I think that the Chinese bowl as well. At the top of the stove, I think. We did recently the survey along the coast from Kokong to Kampot. So we found more than 10 frag or shipwreck. So the coast villager told us that maybe there are some frag, for example, 200 meters from the coast or 500 meters from the coast. So we try to locate it, the points. Yes, the second point is museum protection. Sure, the National Legal Museum. We have Constitution in 1993 that carry out about general cultural heritage. So we have 3 articles. And in 1996, we have a law of cultural heritage protection. And 2002, we have sub-degree on enforcement of cultural heritage protection. And this sub-degree focus generally about cultural heritage. So I mentioned a little bit underwater. It is all kinds of the movable and immovable cultural property come from terrestrial and underwater excavation, legal or clandestine, and archaeological discovery. We have no specific law for underwater or maritime archaeology. International Legal Museum, Cambodia ratified many UNESCO conventions, such as UNESCO Convention on Protection of the World Cultural and Natural Heritage, the UNIDROIT Convention on International Return of Stolen or Illegally Exported Cultural Objects, the Convention on Protection of Underwater Cultural Heritage, 2001. I think that Cambodia is only one country that ratified UNESCO convention in Asian Pacific region. Protection of cultural property in event of armed conflict, and means of prohibiting the illicit import, export, and transfer of ownership of cultural property. Cambodia ratified in 1972. Besides UNESCO convention, we have agreement between 2 governments. The first one between USA and Cambodia on import and restriction on Khmer archaeological material, and the second government, I think that with Thailand in 2000. So, institutional level, the Ministry of Culture and Fine Art is in charge of general cultural heritage in the whole country. And there are two authorities for cultural heritage sites. One authority for Angkor regions and other Private authority for Private temple. And we have heritage police in charge of investigate criminal action, arrest, hold in custody, and search those involved with destruction, theft, harboring, armed robbery, buying, selling, and transfer of cultural and historical heritage, and prepare, report, and send the arrest party along with supporting evidence to the tribunal. Now I try to go to the last part, the financial resource and personal and equipment. So in 2009 until now, we have 10 persons, but it's not in underwater section. They come from a different department. We have archaeology divers 2, and I say simple divers 2. And field equipment, we have no scuba diving gears. We have only one GPS and one camera, simple camera. We have no fund for research and conservation in the field of underwater archaeologies. For 4 people, they come from third foundation courses from in Thailand, and 2 people, we sent 2 people to Australia, and one of them still continue in the field underwater, and one other stopped working in this field. So how will we do with the shipwreck discover? So we hope to collaborate with international government, Cambodian government, call international expert to help the shipwreck. But until now, we have no activity on it. Thank you.